Anyone there? Just want to get a coffee. See how I brought that then? I'm just quicker, time saver. That's me. Don't waste 1 hour on fucking Facebook, internet, social media. One of the most impressive things I ever saw in Japan was at the baseball game. And they had, when they opened the can of beer, they used 2 can openers and they pressed both sides like that. And they poured the beer out from two holes. And I thought, what I didn't think was fantastic, when the fucking feed went off again, and it was like 500 yen a beer. The next time we went, it was 650. I wonder if they've put it up again. Doom Guy Pictures, good name. Is that Walter? For a minute I thought it was Doomsday. There was some yesterday that Britain have got the first drugs, it seems. And then the minister for, I don't know if it was for health or whatever, he goes bragging off that they're the best in the world. What a stupid, these are the fucking idiots that we've got for politicians in Britain. What does he think the rest of the world is going to think when he starts saying that? And then the American Dr. Fauci, or whatever his name is, he says that they've rushed through the procedures. Well then, what should happen is that Nicholson was his name, Gavin something. They should give him the first fucking injection. Apparently this vaccine has got to be kept at -70. I just for that thing alone, it's fraught with fucking problems. Someone forgets to fucking switch off or switch on the fucking freezer. These drugs will be delivered by refrigerated fucking trucks. Does a fucking refrigerated truck go to -70? Normal freezing goes to like -18, -40, something like that, to make sure it's really frozen. -70. What happens if these trucks, which run on diesel, what happens if these trucks are fucking held up somewhere? What happens if these trucks are fucking ambushed? It's just fraught with problems with this thing. and because it's taking off now in Japan, it's increasing again. And I just wondered. They say it's cold weather's not good for it, and I just wondered. So it's not so cold at the moment, but like in a month's time, 6 weeks too, it's going to be really really cold. Is that going to affect it? But the deaths here now are still quite low. There are about 2,000 deaths in the last year. You got anything else to say, Doom Guy Pictures? Are you Japanese? Are you? What's your nationality? Where are you watching from? Five people. Anyone else want to say anything? Always helps if people talk, make a conversation. It's not easy being a. What was that? You retarded? All right, pal. Remind me. I can't remember. You. I'll have to. I should have a little notebook writing down notes on where people are watching, where people are coming from, what they're doing. So I wasn't going to. I've already had breakfast at home this morning. 3 slices of toast and tomatoes. I went to get a. Okay, dumb guy, thanks. So I went to get. I went to borrow a drill, and the fucking it was. They've only got one for rent, and it was rented out. So and oh dear. Yeah, this when when people get independent. When people get so dependent on social media, it's a big thing when it goes down, isn't it? Hello, poop boy. There's in the ship. They used to have a poop deck, and I just wondered, is that where they used to poop from? But it's amazing that this reaches all over the world. And when I was a telephone engineer years ago, so fucking expensive to phone overseas. Really, really fucking expensive. And I remember being in New Zealand, and there was this Scottish guy, and he was phoning home to his dad, and he put in a. And so what you did, you put in a reverse charges call. So you'd phone the international operator. The international operator would phone your family, and they would say to the person, they would say, "This is a call coming from New Zealand, from Mr. So and so. Will you accept the charges?" And this guy's Scottish dad said, "I don't know him," and put the phone down. Fucking brilliant. Because it won't have been cheap. It really won't. And if you get chatting, but now you can fucking phone for free. If you're on Facebook, Facebook, something like that, you can phone over the world for fucking free. It's unbelievable. But they are recording everything you say. The Doom Guy. Do you make pictures then, Doom Guy? Have you got an internet channel? Comes in with a tower pancake. And how much pancakes though? Let's have a look. Sometimes I'll see this screen here. This is how you order food. But sometimes when I've been live streaming, I've pressed the phone has touched some of theirs. I've actually ordered food, and then I've had to cancel it. Or kawari. Because you know this guy. Don't worry. What's your favourite kind of music? Recently, Aurora and Sigrid from Norway. What the fuck? See, something else is fucking popping up now, one day. So no drinks tonight. Well, meet my daughter, I forgot. But pop music in general, my music. I write songs. Hey Johnny, how's it going? What do I think of Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, they're just like any brainwashed religion, they're brainwashed. A lot of these religions and cults, the leader, the person in charge is a narcissist, and he's got ulterior motives. Or it's nice and bright here, nice and sunny, and it never ends up well for the children. See, because children, when a child is like anywhere between 10, 11, 12, they realise what religion is bullshit. But unfortunately, especially in the Middle East, they are fucking brainwashed into reading the Quran. I've read the Bible, but I haven't read all of the Bible. And but sometimes these kids are forced to fucking. But when, like I say, for example, in certain cults throughout America, religions, if the kid says, I'm not going to church anymore, the church would tell the parents, you've got to fucking kick the kid out, and you can't see that child again. What kind of fucking human being would ever do that to another human being? You can't see your children again. What kind of parents would stay in that religion if they're told you can't see your children again? And not only that, give 10% of the salary to the fucking church. This, yeah, I actually worked with a guy when I was 18. He was in the Scientology, and he was very smartly dressed. Yeah, there'd been a lot of bad cases about Scientologists actually preventing their followers from speaking to media, or they do some kind of special. If they want to leave, then they start putting them into their own fucking hospitals or places, to re-brainwash them. That's never good. I think I need to nick some more cutlery. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, I would ban religion. All religion should be banned. It's as simple as that. Thank you. In cakes. But what they did, and they're very nice pancakes with cream and ice cream. They're very nice. But the Denny's pancake, they reduced the size of it. Really, really fucking small. And maybe it wasn't as big as that. And you could have a stack of three or a stack of six. But I am guessing that in America and the West, the Denny's pancakes are not that small. Maybe they can get away with it in Japan, because their appetites and bodies aren't as big as in the West. But I'm sure they can't get away with it in America. But like these religious people, they pretend they're good, but amongst them they commit the worst. They commit the worst atrocities. All right, Dragon Films. See you later. But Bandit Bar. Hello. What drink did you have with pancakes? Orange juice. Does that go well? This is what you got to do with this, because sometimes it gets, you got to mix up the concentrate. Hello, Dale White tea. Maybe. Yeah, I got 2 months. I got 15,000 yen for 2 months. Better than kicking the balls, but it's not really affected here, so we don't, because everybody wears masks apart from me. I wear a mask if the place requires it. I wear a mask. It's not easy to wear a mask like this with this. I did get a plastic screen, but I haven't used it much. But everybody wears them, you know. You know, sometimes you'll have them off. They'll have them hanging off their ears when they're not wearing them, or under their chin. All right, share it. You're a shut-in. What does that mean? That's a battery warning. I don't know whether was it Daily YT. I don't know where you're from. What did we talk about before? Just seeing if I've still got. He said he sensed the smell good. Yeah, I think I can smell that. I can certainly taste it. Oh my god. Fucking hell, that's strong. Yeah, so I've got my smart sensors. Have I got I have a time yet. But usually the only time I would use that when I was delivering for Uber, so. Because, you know, I don't play games or anything like that, so. There's no quarantine here, Terry. Or they suggest what they've done now. They're telling all the bars to close at 9 o'clock. All the restaurants and bars to close at 9. Like I said, I just wondered, you know, if it's going to get really cold, is it going to really increase? I can't see this in the future. They will. People will be put into sleep to wait. For example, if they haven't got a lot of money, or they just want to spend some time, or they want retraining, You just go to sleep for a week. You know, you can't wait for something, so they put you to sleep for a week so you don't spend money. When bears, for example, when bears and dormice, when these animals go into hibernation, do they shit? I really didn't know that. You think they're blankets? Because even if they're in a cave, you know, there's. I wonder what. I wonder how deep those caves are to keep warm enough for them to survive. But bears do eat for hibernation, and those body it is. And after they come out of hibernation, they've lost a lot of weight and they need to go and get some food. No, I don't think they can actually, because everything just freezes and breaks down. You know, like all the veins will deteriorate. Well, did they ever try that cryogenics out? Did they ever try that cryogenics out on smaller animals like frogs or mice? But you know, did you know that they wanted to freeze? You know Nelson Mandela, because he was the first black president of. So there were a lot of people, because they thought he should be frozen. A lot of his fans and family were saying, "Freeze, Nelson Mandela." Well, that was from the phone. It's like a. No, I'm not. That noise is from the phone. It's not from outside. We've got some roadworks outside the restaurant though. Hey, Pip. What are you going to do with the blowtorch? Some cooking. People used to people used to buy blowtorches to do some braising or something like that, which is also a cooking term. you know, or they do some welding or some soldering. But now most people buy bloody blowtorches for fucking cooking food. Yeah, I've got a friend he's here and he got a bit of money and he's just spending it before he dies. There you go, a creme brulee torch. And the blowtorch industry is very thankful to people like oh, Gordon Ramsay and all those other chefs. Their bongs as well. Well, they had those special lighters, didn't they, that they could use for lighting those things. Very powerful lighters. So now I'm wondering if I should, if my brothers promised me £50,000 and then didn't give it to me, and I helped them as I did, would it be fair? What jail sentence do you think I'd get for burning their houses down? Can you hear the road roller? The legal standing for what? The Americans, what? So because it's just not Americans, they're crazy for doing drugs. I don't know, but the thing is, I deleted the email. I think there is. If I don't have proof, that's a problem because I deleted the email. Because I thought, because it was a few years after. But that time when I said, well, I'm going to ask Nicholas to see if he can. Stefan was having problems, and with his bridging loan, and I said, oh, maybe I'll ask Nicholas. He goes, no, don't, because Stefan wanted to borrow money from Nick. So I lent him £200,000 to tide him over. After that, the subject went away. I didn't. I just accepted that I wasn't going to get the money. But I think I've been thinking of writing up. There's a program in England, and it's like you have in America, and this guy's called Grinder or something. He's a gay, charismatic gay lawyer, and or maybe he's Queen's Counsel, and he does this program. But like the problem is like I said, I deleted the email that they sent me. Also, you've seen him, have you? Oh, really? He's a bit over the top with the way his gay talk, isn't he? Like I said, I've only seen him a few times, but he does seem funny. So don't see him. But my brother actually gave me £5,000 in cash when I went over to see him. I got like a down payment because I was thinking of buying a house. And I actually gave him. So when he came back, he had no use for them. When he wasn't getting it, I gave him back 2 or 3 thousand of that 5,000. No, but I deleted it quite a few years ago, and I think they he get once it after a few months it gets emptied. But what's really